Hi one and all, welcome back to my world. It's Monday the 5th of September and officially I'm on a week's holiday. Although holiday and working from home is very strange. The environment hasn't changed, it's just I'm not actually doing any physical work connected to the company network or anything. Instead, I've had the joys of going back to the eye hospital this morning. My appointment was at 9 a.m. and fair enough, bang on 9 o'clock, I was called in for the first test, which was basically an eyesight test. You know, the basic, can you see these letters? Yes, no. How far down the list can you see? Now swap eyes. And needless to say, the left eye is kind of rubbish compared to the right eye. And then we did a colour blindness test, you know, looking at all these dots with the numbers encoded into them. And again, right eye was good, left eye completely pants. I could probably guess, I could probably see the first one, maybe 2 pages. And then it went from red to green, and that was it. I couldn't see anything. I could see something there, like the green was a slightly darker grey colour, but to actually see the numbers, no, not at all. And then from there, it was down to see a consultant, a nice lady as well, really quite a nice lady. She and I had a chat, and then went to have a field test, where she's basically sticking your head inside of a bucket and they cover one eye up and then they sort of flash patterns of dots, and you're meant to, like a little clicker thing you click to say that you can see them. There's a few I could see. The issue I had, and I did say to the lady about this, the neurologist put some drops in my eyes to cause my eyes to dilate, and everything went this amazingly bright, out of focus white. You know, it's almost like brilliant sunshine, but inside of a building. It's really, I can't describe it. But going back to this field test, I said to the lady, I'm having trouble seeing the orange light that they want you to look at, and also seeing problems with picking out the dots. And annoyingly, the lens that they put in front of your eye, I could see in behind me is a desk lamp or something, but I can see a reflection of it in the corner of my eye, which, as I said, the eye is a little tiny bit dilated to this thing, so desk lamp is incredibly bright. So they made a note of that. Then we did exactly the same test again on the other eye, and I was actually surprised of actually how many times I could see things. So I thought it was going to be a non-starter, but it went all right. And then I had to go and wait again, and then I had to go and have a photograph of the inside of my 2 eyes, and then we had to go and wait again. And it's not the hospital's fault at all. They're just massive throughput of people. Resources are stretched and things, but I finally left there at 2:15 this afternoon. I was there all day, just sort of waiting a lot of the time, but it is what it is. They're arranging for me to go for another MRI scan in the near future, because they want to see what's going on the optic nerve and things, to see what the damage is. How that works, I don't know. I didn't realise you can actually look at nerves and soft tissue and things with the MRI scan in such detail as they would probably want to look at it. But we'll have to wait and see. So that should be a couple of weeks, she said. So again, it is quite quick. So not complaining. The other thing is tonight is injection night, so I must actually remember to do that tonight. My good lady and my eldest daughter, they're in Greece at the moment, arrived today. There for a few days. So it's just myself and my youngest daughter, who played chauffeur today. And really good job she's done. I am eternally grateful for her time and effort for driving. My youngest daughter had to get up incredibly early this morning to take my wife and my eldest daughter to the bus station. She came home, and then 20 minutes, half an hour later, it was longer now, it was about an hour later, we had to go back into town to almost identical place so that she could drop me off at the hospital. But I'm really internally grateful for her taking us in there and dropping us off. And she hung around as long as she could. Time on the Blue Badge is quite strict on 3 hours in this country, so she had to drive off. She actually came home and then came back and picked me up. So yeah, it's poor girl's had a bit of running around today, but I am really quite appreciative for her time. Yeah, generally the eyesight is improved. The eye's not wobbling so much, although the doctor said unless you look for it, you can't see it. So it's still there, but it's only observable when she's looking for it. But she has, the big one for me is she's okayed me for driving. There's no double vision or anything like that. So in her books, absolutely okay. And she actually said, which was kind of pleasant, she said, you know your body and you know if you're safe to drive or not. Which is true. Recently, like I said, I didn't feel well enough to drive, and my good lady had to come and pick me up from work and the car. So it was a major operation of getting her out there to pick the car up. So yeah, Wednesday the car's going in to have hand controls, and should be back either Wednesday or Thursday. Depends if there's any problems or anything. Looking forward to being able to actually drive again and just get out of the house for a bit. Actually go and record video in the mobile office again. Kind of withdrawal symptoms of the coffee, but that's by the by. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. As I said, another injection tonight. This is what, the 2nd month now, and so far everything's going fine. There's nothing to report bad or anything. It's not having. When I used to be on Rebif, I used to have headaches and things like that. And then when I was on Tegfira, however it is pronounced, I used to get this hot flush that sort of come right away. It started up the side of the neck, and then just about an hour after I took the drug, it was just the whole of my side of my face was bright red, and I would start itching. I don't know, probably not showing the camera very well. Let me have a look on this side. Okay, that's where I broke my arm, so ignore that one. No, you can't see them. There's some scarring where it used to start itching, and I used to start scratching and scratching and scratching and scratching and scratching. And by the time I got to work, so I used to be driving to work at this time, and it's an hour drive to work, and in that hour I used to be able to take the skin off my arms and draw blood because they were itching so much. The solution was a pair of socks on the hands. Not the most decorative thing, but you know, I'm sure it caused some amusement in the pay booth. So when I was working in South Wales, I had to drive there, and one of the things I had to go through the pay booths on the Severn Bridge, and you have to stop and pay your sort of toll to get across the bridge. As a side note, that's now being scrapped, so you can actually just drive across the bridge with no extra charging at all. Yes, and that's that. What else? Seeing the first return on the solar panels we had fitted. This month's bill has dropped, although there is still some improvement to do on the energy consumption in the house. I've got a server that's running here. That's going off-site soon, so hopefully my electric bill will come down even further. But the family have done really well, only vacuuming when there's generating solar energy, and yeah, remembering to switch lights off and not leaving things switched on. And yeah, all in all, it's brought the price down a lot. Okay, it's a very expensive solution, but hopefully the rate that the prices have dropped, if they maintain that for a little bit, it will help. My only concern is obviously winter in this country. We don't get so much sunlight and it rains. And today it's been raining quite a lot. But I'm pleased to say that the actual solar battery has charged itself already. So the panels have been making enough energy to charge that today, but I'm not sure how that would do on the shorter, grayer days. So watch this space. I don't particularly want to make these videos a solar report, as it were, unless people are interested, of course. And always please comment below if you want to know more about the solar stuff. Pop questions in. Yeah, there's no problem asking me. What else? Some of you may have noticed the lights changed in here. That's because I messed up the last part of the video, so I'm having to record it again. And it was just to say thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll post again soon. But for now, take care of each other, look after yourselves. Bye bye.